What's up everyone, Kodo Lewis here, back with another video on Sunhaven. So finally we've got the long-awaited patch 0.31a. This is definitely the biggest ever update on Sunhaven, hands down biggest update. They've added tons of stuff. They added a few more on the story content. We've got a boss fight, we've got altars, we've got complete new skill basically because fishing got completely changed. We've got a new, like slightly new map areas and stuff like that. Just all this stuff. We're going to be talking about it, but that's just a big overview of everything. But let's go ahead and just start talking about it. Now, I am going to say before I start, I'm not going to make any gameplay in this video. I'm just going to be talking about this, and then I'm going to leave cards when we get to each section, and then if you want to check out the gameplay of that stuff. I've already made videos on all this. I made videos on the boss, I made videos on the fishing, I've made videos on the Midnight Isle, on the Glorite Mines, the new mines update, all that good stuff. I've already got videos on it, so when we get to that point, just go ahead and click on those videos if you're curious about checking out that content that they've added. But this video is basically just going to be talking about what they actually did add. So let's go ahead and get into it. Now, starting off, we've got right here the main quest line, the added quest to the Withergate main storyline up to confronting Dynas 6 out of 6. So basically what that's saying now is we can complete the quest now, finally. We're not going to be stuck with that annoying go confront the Moondragon just sitting up there in the corner. So finally we can go actually confront the Moondragon. We can talk to him. Even better than that, let's go ahead and move on. You can now meet Dynas the Moondragon beneath Withergate Castle, and you can challenge him to a duel or complete his offerings to gain his favor. It's really awesome. Being able to challenge him is really cool. It's definitely a tough fight. Go ahead and check it out. I'm going to throw the card up right here. Make sure you check that video out. Real cool, real awesome fight. Definitely nothing like we've seen in this game yet. It's definitely awesome. It's a pretty tough fight. You're definitely not going to want to go in unprepared. You're going to have to be a little bit OP to be able to stand a chance against him. I feel like it's not too insanely tough, but I mean, like I said, I was already pretty OP. I was like level 15 or 16 when I fought him, and I, have like the best armor in the game, the best weapon, all that good stuff. So I didn't really have too much challenge with him, but if you bring some food and stuff like that, you can easily slaughter him, I think. But if you want to, go ahead and check out that video and all that stuff, and it's a really cool fight. You guys are gonna like it, I guarantee you. You guys are gonna like it. So moving on, we've got the Dynas altars. Now, we got Dynas altar room is now functional. Complete altars to get exclusive rewards. 9 themed altars. Alright, I've already got a video on this as well. I've got a video showing off all the altars. I've got a video and it shows all the rewards and everything. And then I've even got a few videos showing you, help you out on the altars if you need that. So that's a lot of stuff right there, but the altars, basically, if you're confused on what they are, they're kind of like the system in, if you ever played Stardew Valley, where you've like, oh, there's like a fishing thing, you put all these different types of fish in it, and then it's going to unlock some sort of fishing reward for you, or some other reward. There's just different rewards for each thing. There's a money thing, there's a thing where you got to put tickets in it, there's a mining thing, a fruit thing, all that good stuff. Just like, it's kind of like a little completionist thing that definitely gives you a little bit to do in the game. Now, I stayed up all night and grinding it out. It only took me about 1 day to finish the whole thing, like maybe about 8 hours completely. So it's not too much content, but it's definitely nice. It's definitely a lot to get you a nice good day in. If you want to, I mean, depends on, if you're like me and you know life, play 8 hours straight, then it's only gonna be 1 day. But if 8 hours of gaming is a lot to you, this is gonna stretch you out for you, and that's just for that one thing, But let's go ahead and move on. And now we've got Withergate, new Withergate NPCs with dialogue cycles, added 10 Withergate bulletin board quests, and 5 new Glorite Mines maps. Alright, so basically, the Withergate NPCs, that's pretty cool. They've definitely added a ton of Withergate NPCs. A lot of them definitely, they haven't added like the busts for them, so when you're talking, they don't pop up and stuff. Actually, I don't even know. They may have actually even taken that out, possibly. I don't know. I didn't notice it when I was talking to a lot of people lately in the game. So, but I'm pretty sure it may just be a glitch too, but they don't have a lot of the busts, and like I don't think some of them may be romanceable, but I'm not 100% sure on that. I didn't really fiddle around too much with the Withergate NPCs. You definitely want to go check that out though. There's definitely a ton of new ones. Like I didn't know who half the people were whenever I was walking through, but so I was like, who are these people? But you're definitely gonna want to go check that out and talk to them. And then the bulletin board quests are awesome too. And we finally get another way to get tickets without having to like just spend money and grow plants. You can go do some quests and get some decent tickets, get some random quest rewards. There's some like random furniture and stuff for some of them, just things like that. Real awesome. And now the Glorite mines, I do have a video on the 5 Glorite mines. I'm gonna go ahead and throw it up right there in the cards. It's pretty simple basically, but it's like kind of like a new ore you can get. It's real simple, I think, but you can only get the Glorite ore in those 5 little mine areas. So, and you can get all new tools. We can get Glorite tools, and then there's some Glorite furniture you can make as well, but that's pretty much it for that. Real cool though that we get that. And then we've got the Sunhaven Mines visual update. Sunhaven Mines have been completely new themes every 10 floors. I've got a video on the mines, going through and checking them out. It's really just me running through them, kind of messing around, doing it. There's a little bit of just showing off all the floors. I don't go through every single floor. I just kind of skip around and show you the ones that I liked. But it's really cool. Definitely want to go check that out. The mines definitely look way better. Like the looks are just insane. Now they didn't add any kind of like mobs down there. I thought they said they were going to add enemies to the mine, but I guess they just didn't make it to that point. It's a little disappointing, but I understand. I mean, this game has so much. This update was just so huge. Like just adding the boss alone, I don't think anybody really expected them to just straight up put a boss in the game already at this point. It was just really awesome, so cool. Go check that boss out, I'm telling you guys. And go check out this, like I said, the mines video. Gonna be really cool, gonna be awesome. It's just looks so nice now. They're pretty much the same thing down there. I mean, the ores and everything, it's all the same kind of like balance throughout the thing, it feels like, but it looks so much better now. Just so much better look. And then we've got the Midnight Isle map. It's a new Withergate based fishing map with increased fish quality and spawn rate. Okay, well I have a video on this as well, guys, so I'm going to throw that up in the cards. Check out that Midnight Isle map video. It's pretty cool. You can kind of go there. It's like a timed thing. You go there, you can catch as many fish as you can. It's all Withergate fish, and you sell the Withergate fish for tickets, so you can get a ton of tickets. Check it out. I ended up getting like little over 300 tickets worth of fish when I did it. But it's just like a once a day thing you can do, so go ahead and check that video out. You're gonna definitely like that, I think. It's really cool. I would like to see them add something like that in for the Nelvari area too, because the Nelvari is starting to get a little lacking, which I mean understandably. The Withergate I think is what they're working on right now, and then the Nelvari is going to come into play, but it would just be nice to see a little bit more Nelvari content in the future. I'm just hoping they don't go too hard on the Withergate without getting some Nelvari content in there too. That way we can at least get some mana orbs, so I can, because there are still a lot of cool things you can buy with the mana orbs and stuff, and they are kind of pricey. A lot of it's over 100 orbs, and there's, you could probably spend about 5,000 or 6,000 orbs easily, which takes quite a bit to get. So, but anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Getting a little sidetracked. Fishing system overhaul. New fishing minigame. Added 35 new fish, 15 Sunhaven, 10 Nelvari, and 10 Withergate. Added fishing nets to automate catching fish on the player farm. Added new fishing rods with unique perks. Now, if you want to check all that stuff out, go ahead and check out, like I said, either that Midnight Isle fishing video I've got, or I'm going to have like a fishing location / just fishing in general guide. I'm not sure what I'm really going to call it, but it's going to show you everything. It's going to have the nets, it's going to have all that stuff. I've used a little bit of them in the video, that way you can see how they work. And you're going to see the fishing mini game, because I go through and fish a little bit. I don't really fish in that video where I talk about the locations. That's really just me talking about where to find every fish, pretty much, because there's a lot of fish you have to have for that altar, and a lot of people are having struggle with that. but that's really all there is for that. Fishing, it's really cool though. You're definitely going to want to check that out. And the skill tree updates, they have an entirely new fishing skill tree with 21 nodes. That's really awesome. Fishing completely revamped, guys. Like, it's completely different now. Go check that out. You're definitely going to want to do some fishing. Combat tree got reworked. I'm pretty sure the combat tree is pretty much all different skills now too. I mean, so, a lot of them are similar or the same, but there's a lot of them that are completely different now. They added some real cool stuff in there, so definitely go check out the combat skill tree. Definitely awesome. It says they made some balances to the other skill trees. I haven't really noticed too much. I think it's a lot of that's like some of like the passive money skills. I think they gave you a little bit less money now. I think they were a little bit overpowered, so they had to trim them down a little bit, so where they aren't like, you know, you can't just craft a bunch of stuff and become a millionaire. And then we've got the more farming skill nodes coming next patch. That's awesome to hear. Definitely excited about hearing about the more farming stuff. 'Cause really, right now, I think the farming is kind of lacking on like spell wise. We don't really have a lot of cool farming spells. We don't have a lot of just cool farming things in general. The farming is kind of, I don't know, I think it's kind of boring, and I mean it's farming, but I think I would like to see a lot more crops, a lot more everything, a lot of farming stuff just revamped in general, mainly skills especially. Definitely the skills, a lot of the skill, I think honestly, personally, I think the farming and cooking should be two separate skills. Like, I don't like having the farming skill combined with the cooking. It's two different things. I don't like it. That's just my opinion. They should kind of do it like the fishing thing. That's my take on it. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below, but I think like most of the skills under the farming skill tree are for cooking, and that's kind of annoying to me. I don't really care much for the cooking and the recipes and all that stuff. You do definitely have to cook and use the recipes in the game if you want to get max stats, but I just don't care for the cooking skills themselves. I think they're kind of a waste of time compared to getting farming skills that are going to make you a lot more money in the long run. And then here we've got the miscellaneous. We got armor and weapon stats reworked. Now the armor and weapon stats are completely different now. The armor is way less strong. It feels like the Sun Eye armor doesn't give you like insane attack boosts now and all that stuff like that. It still gives you attack, I'm pretty sure, but or it may not actually. It may only give you health now that I'm thinking about it. But it's definitely still, it's better now, I think. I mean, it was definitely a little bit too overpowered, and now it's definitely more balanced. And as we get more combat and stuff going on, we're going to be able to see more of that. I think being able to see like firsthand with this boss, like the fight, they're going to see how overpowered everything. They're going to nerf some more stuff too with that. And then lastly, they added 777 new item descriptions. These should be fun to read. I'm definitely enjoying the new item descriptions. Way better. It definitely helps out a ton. They just describes what the items do a lot better. Pretty much everything almost in the game got changed as far as that, like the description and stuff like that. So check that out, guys. You definitely want to look at that. And really, that's all I've got for you in this one. Like I said, go ahead and look at all those videos that I'm gonna have put in the cards and all that stuff. You're gonna want to check out all the gameplay, because this has like I said, this is the biggest update so far, 100%. That's why I didn't want to go through, and it would have just taken like hours to show you all this stuff in one video, so I had to make a couple smaller videos that were showing everything off. So go ahead and go through and look at all that. But if you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe, leave a thumbs up. I'm trying to get to 100 subs, so I'm really going to be pushing that. Really appreciate if you guys subscribe. If you have any questions or comments about these patches, let me know down below. Or if you want me to make any more videos on anything in this update, you know, let me know. I'm down with that. Anything you guys need, I'm going to be making it. Other than that, guys, I'll see you in the next one.